smell all good and stuff. Y'all smell all good. I mean, I got on black soap, so you know what I'm saying. Hey, y'all smell all good.
Thank you.
Shit, that's going to enhance the gray sweats. What's up, y'all? It's Van West. Wes. Oh, Lord. Happy hump to everybody. And fellas, yeah, be jealous right now. You see who I'm kicking it with. I got all these women, boy. What? I know I'm winning right now. I can't complain one bit. What's up, Angel?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Angel came in all. I said, ooh, you got you a hot date?
I wish. I'm looking for black love.
Nice.
She ready.
She ready. She ready. Shout out to my old girl Tim Hatters on that one. She ready. And we got two. Okay, let me break this down for y'all. So, both these young ladies who are joining us tonight are dope in their own world. And the cool thing is, one I just met and one I've been met, and the one I've been met said, I want to come on the show. And then the one I just met said, oh, I'll bring coffee, I'll do this, just like I said, no, it's not, just come. No, I said, what you want to talk about? And then it went from there. So we'll start with Dom. Introduce yourself and what do you do and all that fun stuff. And the first thing that comes to mind when you think about Black love.
Okay, cool. My name is Dominique. You can follow me on Instagram at the Dom Effect _. Right now, I'm a student. I'm 22. I work a little bit part-time parking with Lanier. No shout out. And I do a little bit of freelance administration services for small businesses. And the first thing I think about when it comes to Black love is like strength. It's a type of unity that doesn't necessarily get broken by, I don't know, the world stigmas and societal pressures. That's what I think about Black love. It can stand, it can uphold against that plight we're going through. You know, keep it strong.
She went down.
Come on now. She was militant on it. She was Black Panther like well. Shoot, I was about to go put on my black Halloween costume real quick. You know what I'm saying? My Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? Ha! Where you from again, D?
I'm actually from Clayton County, born in Southern Regional in Riverdale.
Okay. South Side. We got South Side. South Side. That's dope. And we got, go ahead. Oh, she get ready for her close out. You know what I'm saying? We got Bridget with us. What's up, B?
Hi.
What's up, B? So I met Bridget last week at my friend Chris Watson Dating in ATL panel, which was amazing and quite funny and interesting and heated. And I must say, afterwards, after I went to Applebee's and had a drink or two,
Oh my God.
that we had a great time. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Motivated by Bridget. I am a motivational speaker. I am based out of the Hall County area.
The where?
Hall County area in Georgia.
Oh, that's here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you drove like 2 hours away.
I drove 2 hours. I'm always up this way working and networking and doing events. So this is like my second home.
I got
So.
you. I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, as mentioned, I met Bridget last week at Chris Watts. What's our quiz at our Dating and ATL's panel. And definitely come to the next one. It'll be next month, and yours truly will probably have some cameo with, in there, But it was real informative, and it was very interesting to see it from an Atlanta perspective, being that Chris had done these in LA, and I took part in helping her out with whatever she needed help with, and it was definitely a very similar feeling in terms of the debate and the discussion and everything else, because it did get heated. Fellas didn't want to listen. Some women didn't want to listen. Some women listened. Some men listened. But it was very good. It was quality conversation that was needed.
Needed.
And Miss Bridget over here.
Had to make sure I spoke.
She spoke up all right. She spoke up all right, but it gauged my interest to say, you know what? And look what happened.
Yeah.
So ladies, once again, thank y'all for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Always good to see you again.
Yes.
And you being from Cincinnati, you being from the South, and I'm being from the West Coast. Y'all probably watch the news, right?
Yeah.
Or social media news or news whatsoever, right? How'd y'all, did y'all see the thing about Lisa Ray?
I saw that.
Diamond.
I seen a thing about Lisa Ray, but I didn't see the thing. So
Oh,
what's
okay.
the thing?
Well, Miss Diamond,
Okay.
as she's still called to me, that's Diamond.
She always died.
Oh my goodness, I wanted to drink her bathwater growing up.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I was, anyway, as I got parched right now, she was making reference to how someone who was close to her at that time frame, in terms of former friend Dwayne Martin, really got close with her ex-husband and basically broke up their marriage because he introduced her husband to other women and they was out and about, and the sad thing is she introduced Dwayne to her husband.
Yeah, I think that's messed up.
That's thoroughly messed up. But the point I'm trying to make is he cheated supposedly. And then, in terms of this past week news, y'all see, well you haven't, but Pastor Wilson.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord, saints. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, saints. Praise the Lord. Pastor feeling kind of parched as well. And let's just
You had to
say.
drink the honey nectar from the wells of the walls of the vagina.
Let's just say he had to drink from the Lord's fountain, all right. And he had to take another bite of that Eve's apple. But anyway, praise the Lord, saints, God forgive him. But yeah, he was caught doing whatever, and I don't even think that was his woman. Was it his woman?
No, he was married.
He was married?
From my understanding, he was married.
And that was his wife? No, that wasn't.
She
his
was
wife.
his. She was his.
She was
what
his-
do they call it?
Side piece. Yeah, right. One of them.
Oh man.
So he was cheating.
he was definitely cheating.
He was cheating.
Mhm.
And then, of course, hi, Nicole Murphy. I still got number love for you and your body at, wherever age you are. And, her brain, though, or can we say her hormones at that time, in terms of, y'all probably know what happened, in terms of her and, I forgot his name. Antoine Fuqua, who was, married to Sunshine. I mean, she ain't Sunshine like how she used to be Sunshine. I get it.
She's Sun Rain.
See, I thought she was foggy, but
No, not at all.
no.
No.
I mean,
There's an overcast, but she has
I'm
some
about to
rays.
say she sound like
She
20% chance of precipitation.
yeah, it ain't that wet. But the point I'm trying to make is, unfortunately, y'all saw the picture of them kissing and whatnot, making out / cheating. So, with all that being said, those are your typical standard ways of what we define as cheating.
Yeah.
In terms of from a regular pop culture point of view, right?
Right.
Would you agree?
I agree.
Involving sex or
Involving sex.
physical touch.
So, okay, great, elaborate to.
Or just inappropriate environments. I mean,
Mm.
you shouldn't be alone with anybody. I don't care if you touched her or not. If you're in an intimate setting with just her, you're cheating. You disrespected me. Period.
Mm.
We're divorcing.
We're divorced.
We're done.
It's a wrap.
They
It's a
didn't,
wrap.
but they didn't know each other. They was just passing by.
They didn't know each other, my ass.
No,
Shit, they knew each other, all right. They
That's
knew
what she
each other.
said.
That's what she
She
said.
She said that it was just a friendly hello. She just happened to know him and they were passing like two ships in the night.
Hold on, wait. Say
But
what?
she did go on Wendy Williams and apologize. So
she lied.
She said, but Wendy got on her. Wendy told like, girl, don't play with me. You know you was being inappropriate.
Did you see she told 4 different stories in that
yeah.
one episode?
Yeah,
Wendy
it was
Williams.
crazy. Yeah.
I mean, wait, hold on. She said that was a friendly hello.
Yeah, but Wendy was like, well, you said hello like 4 times. She showed me
Like,
4
wait a
different
minute.
pictures.
I
Them
mean,
kissing.
I'ma just be real. And once again, we're talking about how you define cheating and whatnot, but I'ma just be real. 1, 2, 3. I didn't get that type of hello from none of y'all. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I can't get that type of hello. Y'all didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all don't like me like that. I mean, y'all didn't miss me. I like get it. What's up? I got it.
About to say, what's up, bro?
What's
Homie.
up? Oh, no, homie. What up,
Peace.
man?
You know, bad.
The person that know me the least gave me the most amount of hugs.
Well, that's my southern
See?
hospitality.
Ooh.
Or overall mean. So.
But what else do y'all define as cheating? I mean, have y'all ever been in a situation where you was like, damn, this dude really was kind of borderline cheating or very rude and disrespectful? Like, has that ever happened to you?
I think there's
What?
a big difference, like between cheating and being disloyal.
Mm.
I would say cheating has to do with two aspects. You got emotional, and you got physical.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
And you know, I definitely agree, you know, with the intimate spaces thing. I think if you give your time and it's intimate, y'all doing things, you know, looking in each other's eyes, holding hands type things, at this point you're cheating.
Yes.
But
Well, your hands cold.
I don't know.
You don't know? I mean, I hear you, but
I think what you're talking about is giving room to cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so when you put yourself in intimate spaces or an emotional or vulnerable space with that person, so you got a work husband. That's the same thing.
That is so.
oh, heck yeah, because y'all be
That's
coming to
so
that.
real. That is
you
so
know,
real.
You go to lunch together. You make sure you pick something up for them. You make sure they have whatever.
Mhm.
So you're
Mhm.
forming a relationship, a companionship, a friendship, to where then you begin to talk regularly. You may talk on the phone. You may talk on your way home. You may start to tell your problems to each other, and then that's just the whole vulnerable, intimate, sharing, caring type of relationship is formed, which is the emotional relationship, emotional affair, and it has nowhere to go but to physical. But to me, an emotional affair is worse than a physical.
I agree.
I disagree.
I agree.
Emotional.
I disagree.
You said you disagree. You
I
said
disagree.
emotional is more than physical.
It's worse.
And
yeah.
you feel
I agree. I agree.
You feel
emotional
emotional?
is worse than physical. Because the act is one thing, but to be emotionally connected to someone, that's a harder bond to break. But you can. Men are not emotionally connected to sex, so I mean, they can go out and have sex with a stripper and have absolutely no feelings towards her.
Right.
But when you done sat there and
Yeah.
invested time into a woman, and you have given her that piece of you that only I'm supposed to know, that's now nothing safe.
Right, because now when you're having sex with me, you might be thinking about her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think of it kind of like as if you're emotionally cheating, and as a woman, you know, women's intuition, we can tell, I think,
Oh,
better
yeah.
than men can
Oh,
when
yeah.
the relationship is nearing towards the end.
Oh,
You be like, okay, I'm
I'm
kind of getting.
Just moved your point.
Exactly.
Things
That
are
was
getting
no
a
point.
little
That's all I'm
tense. I'm kind of want to get out the house a little more. So with an emotional cheater, it's kind of like, okay, now we felt like we've been feeling this. I can tell because emotional cheating takes time. At the point that I realize you're emotionally cheating, it's like, well, that's what I can expect it now. If you're physically cheating and want to say you still love me,
Right.
that's where I have
That
my
part.
biggest problems
Right.
because you don't respect me.
But it's excuse me. At the same time, there could be things that you won't do or don't do physically, sexually, that your husband desires, and you won't do them. So he may step out in order to get them.
But that's
But-
not fair.
It's not fair. It may
Definitely not
be.
fair.
It may be some. That's cheating.
I mean,
It
if you
is-
see your
that's
head
cheating.
sucked, though.
But if you
your head sucked, then
if you can either decide
Communication.
in the communication, you can either decide to do it,
Mhm.
to not do it,
Mhm.
or allow him to go out and do it.
Or we can do it
won't.
together.
No, because if you don't, I'm
If
not
you
gonna. I'm
see
not
it,
gonna
show
watch you. I'm not gonna allow. I'm not. That's not.
I'm not either. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm not
stingy.
You see?
And I'm jealous.
If it's emotional cheating, it's going to end extremely soon. If it's physical cheating,
No,
I don't
you can
agree.
carry
I
on an
don't
affair
know.
forever.
No, but what I'm saying is once
An
you
emotional
find
affair.
out,
You
it's
may never
emotional
find out
cheating.
though. You may never find out.
You may not, but you know, for the sake of once you find out whether it's emotional or physical cheating, what exactly they have been doing that you've been skeptical about. I think with the emotional part, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, it's about that time to break up. With the physical, you trying to hang on to somebody that is officially disrespected. Now they trying to say they still love you. They didn't even go all the way find somebody that's good for them. You feel me? Like if you're
Because
gonna,
they're not looking for somebody good for them. They're just looking for somebody to satisfy them.
In areas where you're
Physically.
not. Right.
This is about men or about people?
This is about people.
Okay.
But me,
Some women go out and cheat physically, sexually, just because their husband may not have made them
feel
satisfied.
secure or feel secure or beautiful.
Whatever it could be, but feeling beautiful to me is more of an emotional thing. That's
Okay.
what you're talking
And
about.
speaking which, y'all so
You're
pervy.
connecting it.
Oh, y'all so pervy. Y'all so pervy.
You ain't getting none from us. We ain't
I'm
getting
about to say, ain't nobody respond to none of your.
You see, fellas, y'all think I'm winning. Y'all think I'm winning right now. Y'all think I'm winning. Y'all think I'm still winning. I'm
You
still
in the
winning.
presence of queens, but you just gotta understand you could win without that. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
this is just a sample of the ratio of how Atlanta is, 3-1. You know what I'm saying? It takes
really
3 of them
is.
just to try to hold me down.
But
But now, real talk.
everybody got a valid point though, for real, because it just depends on how you feel for it and how you accept it.
Okay.
What actually bothers you, or how much you would take in that relationship.
Well, let me ask you, Miss Angel.
Yeah.
What is kind of like your don't cross that line. What is or that's happened to you maybe in the past in terms of something that he did, that was, let's say, the non-ordinary type of regular cheat, if that's happened to you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we know, of course, the slide in the DM, and we know, sending a text to a female, getting a number or something. Has there been anything else outside of that that's probably happened to you? Like maybe a pastor said,
I had a boyfriend that cheated on me, but I didn't. I didn't witness it,
okay.
and no one would tell me.
Oh, really?
Right. So but I knew,
Ooh.
I felt it, right? So I mean, but because I couldn't prove it, and it wasn't like I'm just gonna leave because this is what I feel.
Uh-huh.
I didn't leave,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, when it came out, when I found out, it was done.
And when you found out it was members from your circle who knew, or was it like his circle mostly? Or?
People. No, it's like people outside the circle that may have told people in the circle,
Oh, okay.
but nobody. Those people saw it. The outside circle people. You know what I mean? So the inside circle people finally said something, but they couldn't prove it because it's not like they didn't see it.
They didn't see it, so
Yeah,
they really.
someone told them.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Don, how about you?
I've actually
Oh, shit.
never been.
Oh, say what?
I've never been
Awesome.
cheated on.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Wonderful.
Does anyone go out Tuesday?
No. No. For one of my exes, I went through his phone
Uh-oh.
and saw that he was texting some girl,
Hey, what's your name?
but she wasn't giving him any attention. And like I said, it was kind of like I was already close to the fact of I know we're nearing off. I'm checking your phone now.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to somebody else. So we're getting closer to an end.
Mm-hmm.
So, once I saw it, I wasn't concerned. It was just kind of like
validation.
if it was physical, like I said, even if it is physical, it's a problem, like I said, because you're still with me and still trying to say you love me. So if I'd seen something in there that said, oh no, we met up or we went out to lunch or we did so and so, whatever, I'd probably woke him up right then, like, what's up? But the fact that I just see you talking to somebody, okay, you need some attention, like, that's cool.
But you don't feel that's cheating?
No, I feel like it's being disloyal and being dishonest. But until you become in those intimate spaces with that person, until you give yourself that room to cheat, no.
So you don't feel like being dishonest and disrespectful and disloyal is cheating you?
No, it's-
Cheating you of who he totally is and cheating you of the respect you deserve? That's cheating.
Yeah.
So once you dig it like that, yeah.
If you dig it like that, yeah. But in my mind, I'm thinking cheating of basically, like you said, you're giving somebody that intimate space part of you.
Right.
Now, if you're being disloyal, you're being disrespectful. That's what you're being. But if you're cheating, are you giving somebody else that you can be disloyal and disrespectful and not have anybody around?
Yeah, but that's
It's
a
just
different
your
type of different disrespect. He's disrespecting you with another person, even though she's not paying him any attention. He's trying.
Yeah, you're right.
He's trying. And it may be at the beginning of him trying to break her down. Sometimes people, it just takes them a minute to break the other person down.
Yeah.
So-
How about you? How about you, B?
My perspective,
I just say, I was worried.
Right.
my perspective is a little
Cause you
different.
already got the door. See.
I don't believe cheating is cheating unless you're in a marriage. So,
So you single to marry?
that's just it. I don't feel like there's any gray areas. It's either you're with somebody, you're in a committed relationship, you're married, or you're single and you're able to do whatever you want to do. If you choose to have sex with somebody that you're not married to, you put yourself in a compromised situation already. But I personally believe that if you can't cheat on me, you can only cheat yourself, because I don't make any commitments and I don't go any further than what I want to go with anybody unless I'm married. I don't play house with nobody. So, but I
This
have
is
been
on
cheating.
play. Let's play house.
But I
flashback.
have been cheated on by my ex-husband, and it quickly came to an end.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
I would
expeditiously.
say he cheated multiple times, and well, in the beginning it was physical, and then it became he became emotionally attached to the girl. So he was pretty much trying to be a husband to two women, and that's when I could forgive him for cheating on me, but I could not forgive him for the natural feelings he had for her. It was something I could never compare to, because I'm me, she's her. He loved a lot of things about her, who she was authentically, and I could never be that person. So it became emotionally and physically draining to try to win him over when he's supposed to have won me from the time he proposed to me. Now I date, and I date whoever I want to date, and I let them know that, look, I'm not one to commit to one person until I feel comfortable, and we'll have that conversation if we both can agree that we're ready to commit. But other than that, I mean, and it's pretty much like dating, and then I'll become exclusive with somebody, and then like if they propose, then I'm engaged, then I'll get married. But I want to get to know everybody.
Ah!
I want to see everybody.
She said, fellas. What's your Instagram again? Motivated by Bridget. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, I want to
I mean, I don't want to cheat myself. I know you can DM. It's all right. No, I'm just joking. But no, I mean, I just don't want to cheat myself out of anybody, because it's a billion people in the world. Like I wanna make sure that if whenever I do this thing again, this whole commitment thing again, that I ain't missed out on nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Let me. Now, so you've been married, unfortunately, and then divorced. Anybody else ever been married? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you were married.
I was play engaged twice.
Good engagement.
She said play engaged.
Why do you say play?
Please
She never
break
bought
that
me a
down.
ring, but we was calling each other like husband and wife.
Uh,
That's how the
Beyonce.
Negroes do.
But that doesn't
That's
matter.
how the Negroes do.
If you truly in love,
That's
it does
how it
not
was.
matter.
If you truly love me, you can commit to me with a ring
No.
and put your name on it. That's how I feel.
What if you can't afford a ring, but you love each other?
Yeah.
What if you can't afford the ring that you want, and he can't afford the one that you want, and he wants to give you that? Are you okay with just a plain old 18, 14 karat?
Yeah, are you really?
Yeah.
Are you? Miss, you're not gonna pick
Right.
Miss,
Bronzeville,
I mean, for real, you okay with that simple little whoop-de-doo?
Yeah.
Okay, so why can't he just give it to you when you get married? Like you are engaged, and now we're getting married, and on your wedding day, on your day of marriage, because it may not be a wedding, on your day of marriage, he gives you a ring.
I agree with you. I mean, like I said, it's a commitment. It's not the ring that make you committed. It's the mind that make you committed.
Amen to
So
that.
whenever I'm not concerned about if you have your ring or not. I want to know, is your mind where it's supposed to be at? Is your mind where it's supposed to be at?
What you do?
Are you really ready to let go of the options that you may have? You know, I want to know where your mind at. I mean, a ring ain't nothing. My ex-husband proposed to me without a ring. I opened that box. It said to be continued.
Oh no.
And I thought it.
No, but
And I thought it was the cutest thing, but we were also 19, 20 years
I
old.
was gonna say y'all was younger. I was
Yeah,
literally about to say y'all was
that's
younger.
22.
Right?
I'm
Right.
22, right?
I mean, both of
Right.
y'all look like y'all got water behind your ears. Y'all still wet.
I'm 28. I'm grown.
I'm wet, but not behind my ears.
You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna.
Shoot, I should have been prepared for this one.
Oh, that's how I am.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. Me and Bo.
She
I
has to
love
be
it.
around me,
I
you
love
know what I'm saying? And this just my friend. But no, real talk. Let me flip it. You say you might
disagree.
How you disagree? What
Okay, so a big thing with me, I feel like marriage is a man-made construct, kind of like, it's something that man-made was just like, boom, y'all gonna officially declare yourselves in front of all of us, and that we all know not to mess with y'all because y'all exclusive.
Mhm.
It was kind of like that. It became something. So I always say, even in 2019, marriage is love plus business. I can always love you. We can be soulmates. We can always be together. We will never got to cross them vows and cross them taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I will still to this day call you my husband. God know. That's all I'm worried about. The government don't gotta know.
It's the commitment between the two of you.
Right.
Definitely get that.
But for marriage, like I said, it's plus business. And maybe this is how I was raised, but my grandmother stayed stacked up with jewelry that Pop bought her. If you gonna buy me a ring, if you really gonna go in on it, it's like an investment. I'm gonna need that $1,500 down on that ring to show me you actually buy it. You don't mind sparing $15,000 to $3,000 or whatever.
Well, it'll come. Not to say that he'll never get it for you, but just in the beginning, like while y'all are still building, he may gotta start off with something small, and then whenever you renew your vows in 5 years, they go your baby right there. They go your 25, however many carats it is. There you go right there. But it's just in the middle of just the building. You gotta let some because you're 22. You said, right? So I mean, most 22-year-olds are not financially where they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
They're still in their process. So I mean, if your old man, got on his knee and he only had a Walmart ring for $35, you ain't gonna take it.
No, because here's the thing, like I said.
I'd rather you come without a ring and profess your love.
Than Walmart.
I was gonna say,
You come
shout out to
out-
Walmart for y'all ring selection. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be our
They got
sponsor
real
next week.
jewelry at Walmart.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
what I was saying is, how I said I was play engaged.
Yeah.
That was because we
Yeah,
made a
Fruit Loop,
commitment.
like ring?
No, we didn't
She's just
have
talking
a ring.
about the way
But
they
it was-
interact with each other.
It was we weren't going to get married. It's kind of like we were not gonna have kids until we get this money.
Yeah.
I got
So we gonna be together and we gonna be playing engaged or whatever. But this ring and this title and this deed doesn't come till both our taxes straight, both our credit straight.
Priority.
Things are straight.
But you don't.
Well,
I mean, you know what it is?
what?
She's 22.
Well,
Not to say no. I'm saying
I get that.
I'm
I
not
get that.
saying
I
anything
get
that
that.
she's not saying is not
Not
valid.
valid,
But
It's the millennial mindset.
it's a different mindset, and I'm old enough to be your mother, so
yeah, how long?
I'm looking at
How long?
it from already my experiences. So it's not fair to you for me
I gotta
to
say
comment
you.
on what you're saying because not like that. I'm just saying I'm not discounting anything you say. It's me living through what I've lived through. I was with somebody when I was 18 to 29. Right? I was with them for almost 11 years. So to me, yes, we're common law married, right?
Yeah. Oh, you
I've been engaged to them. I've had the rings. But it still didn't pan out in a marriage with a ceremony and all of that. Which, I still live the life and the lifestyle of a married woman, right? So what I'm saying to you is, even though y'all played engaged, you really were. That's what you committed to be. You know what I mean? And you would have married him once everything, your plan in your life, the way you want to plan it out, happened, right? So it was, playing engaged. I mean, you really were committed to each other.
But see, when you say it like that, I feel like you're giving men the easy way out.
No comment.
Because a lot of
Quiet.
times men don't want to commit. They don't want to commit. They don't want to go. They don't want to have to work towards anything. They don't want to have to make any type of like real commitments. And I feel like whenever we say as women, like, well, we don't have to because we understand it's a mutual understanding between us. But you don't know what the other person's mindset is. He can do that with you, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you how my situation planned out. My ex was in a relationship for 5 years and had 2 kids with a woman, and got
A woman,
with me.
too.
Two, and then got with me and married me within the first year. Proposed to me within the first year, and they had that whole common law marriage thing coming on. But it was my standards he wanted to meet. He knew that I wasn't gonna play house with you. I wasn't gonna do that because I've seen it done in my family where my aunt was married 13 years and he did what he did because he knew he could do it, because he knew he never told her that he was gonna marry her. And that's what he was.
But she allowed that.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. That's why we cannot have that perspective of that mutual understanding, because your understanding may be different from his.
No, that's when you come to an understanding. When you understand each other, there's a comprehension of what you want and what he wants, not what this is what I want and this is what she wants, and I'm just gonna play with her till she gets whatever. She stick around, and I'm just gonna do what he do and do what he say and let that be. That's not an understanding. That's you on your own understanding and him on his own understanding.
But do you really not want to be married though? Like have a whole ceremony and
Some people don't. Some people
Okay.
don't want children. Some
Yeah.
people don't. You know what I mean?
it's
just-
all your prerogative.
It's what your prerogative is,
Mhm.
and if you have already done it, even in the marriage, I didn't have a wedding.
Mhm.
I went to the Justice of Peace.
Mhm.
I'd rather put my money in a house.
Right.
I'd rather put my money in my business. I'd rather put my money where it's going to grow than to have a party for 300 people.
Look,
Just that's how
just for people's sake.
Because that's what it
Gotta
is.
feed them, gotta sit them
It's a
down.
party.
Let me.
Somebody say, hey, it's my man, and I put on a pretty dress. I can still put on a pretty dress.
And if I ever get married, I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's gonna be open bar.
Right.
Cause
And open door.
I need y'all to witness me actually being married and actually talking about it. Then the next day, y'all just forget about it, cause
Oh my
But
God.
you know,
I'm
that's
messing with y'all.
the wedding is
I'm
some
messing
people's
with y'all.
dreams, and if that's what you want, you just
No, some have that desire wedding. Let me bring it back full circle real quick. It was so much said. There's so much I want to say, but I want to just
You can
bring
get
it
in with
back.
us.
I want to bring it back into. Have y'all ever cheated?
I don't think so.
You don't think? She said I don't think so. She said I don't think. America, have you ever cheated before? You said you don't think so over there? I'm deep, real. You said you don't think so.
I don't think so.
What does that mean? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You, that text you sent, that DM you sent, didn't go quite right the way you anticipated.
It was only sent because I was upset and I knew I wasn't gonna do anything behind it. I think me and Angel were talking about it earlier. It's kind of like your little revenge you get back for whatever you feel you've been wronged for in a relationship. And it was just kind of like, shoot, I'm gonna give somebody else my attention, so I know I'm still bad. So I know still people trying to, get at me, but at the same time, it was just kind of like, nah, I ain't never going. Oh, they hit me back. Nah, I ain't never gonna hang out. Like, hey, my man, we out right now. Boom,
Right.
mute, delete. That lasted one night for 4 hours, and I'm over it. So
Angel, you cheat. Well, you tried to cheat.
I tried to cheat, and it really wasn't a try. It was when I found out old boy cheated. When I really found out, so I was like, and this was near the end. It was like in the last, probably
Later
last,
part, right?
last year of the relationship.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm gonna cheat, and I knew who I wanted to cheat with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
you generally do.
I knew who I wanted to
go
cheat
out
with.
and just have.
But-
a
but-
Yeah.
Since we being honest,
Right.
I knew who I wanted
Of course,
to cheat with,
yes, right.
but it was just like, hi, nothing happened. It was just,
Mhm.
it was just a hey,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "What's up?" Kept on going, because yeah,
Just
it
like
was-
just like the guy at Medusa, right?
Oh.
Medusa land, right?
not at all. So no,
Watch
it
the
didn't
previous
happen.
episode if you don't want to catch up, so you can get ready for Black Love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One West.
So it didn't happen. It was just all a thought in my head
I got you.
of what I wanted to do, just like her. And
Okay.
she just,
I just texted it out and shared it.
but
At the end of the day.
yeah.
Come on, B.
Like I said, I only consider cheating if I'm married.
See that right? So you got a whole different
So,
perspective.
while I was married, no, I didn't cheat because I was too busy trying to figure out who he was cheating on me with.
Damn.
That's very draining and
Damn,
exhausting.
that was the first feeling I got.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even try to plan a revenge because I was trying to figure out the next plot he was on, and
How long was y'all married for?
6 years.
Can you imagine? I've never been married. I've never been engaged. My last girlfriend, I was coming married, but that's that. And so on, of course, college days, something like that. But I've never been married. To fathom. What's up, y'all? Phil? What's going on? So, hi Tasha. You want? Tasha probably got some input on this too.
What?
We're talking about for our podcast. So you think we're ready for Black Love? We're talking about what do you consider cheating? Ha!
Anything you do with another bitch that you need to be doing with me.
Ooh, I like that answer.
Talking to, texting, spending time, spending money. Anything you could be or need to be doing with me because I'm your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you doing it with another bitch. That'll cause me to slap all y'all teeth out.
Ooh, Tasha, where you from?
I'm from New Orleans.
Hey, that's that 504 talking, y'all.
Who that?
Right, who that, right? Who that over there cheating on me?
Hello?
You know, Magnolia in the house.
Someone online said I used to be a serial cheater.
You're still a serial cheater.
You still a serial cheater?
You might not be a serial cheater, but you would cheat.
Is once a cheater always a cheater?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so? Anybody? Once a cheater always a
People
cheater?
change.
No.
People change?
No.
But whoever said that, they would cheat.
They would cheat. They would still cheat.
They probably got issues within themselves.
Yeah, anybody that cheat got personal issues. You can't put your cheating off on me. It ain't shit I did it. That was some shit you wanted to do.
Well, I asked them, have you ever cheated?
No. I don't got that type of time. I don't have time to keep up the motherfucking lies.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
I don't got time to be
But
calling my
but
own.
what if you're not lying? They just know what it is.
What do you mean?
You don't have to lie to cheat, especially an honest cheat.
I'm not finna beat it with nobody that goddamn dumb.
Huh?
You don't have
Wait,
no.
dumb? What you say,
Well, you
dumb?
just gonna let me cheat on you.
No. I ain't talking
I
about.
say if you in the relationship,
Why am I with you?
I'm just saying. That's correct.
turn your phone on. So someone said, the person who made reference, they used to be a serial cheater, said I had commitment and self-love issues.
Yeah.
And one thing I was thinking when you make reference of you being in a marriage, and unfortunately, 6 years of probably unhappiness in a sense, it's the thought of I'm your husband and I am laying next to my wife. And I say I love you, and I said this, and let's just say we got kids together, and we got bank accounts and all that stuff together, and the idea of you're cheating on me bothers me. It bothers me, to where I couldn't even go to sleep.
Well, it make you want to kill them. It'll put you in that state, make you want to kill them or
Keep the
yourself.
camera on me on this one.
You're enraged.
Right? No, for
you
real.
really get to a dark place in your life where you hate who. You think you hate them, but you really hate yourself.
Mhm.
You hate yourself. You hate everything about your situation. You feel like you're stuck in that situation. Especially if you were born into the tradition, the Christian tradition, like you ain't supposed to leave your husband, you're supposed to stay with your husband, work it out.
No, that's not necessarily true. Because if I'm with you and you cheat on me and I want to work it out with you, but you still want to go and be with that other person, you can go. The Bible says you can go, but you'll forever be married to me.
Right.
But I've done all that I can do with you. I've tried to work it out with you and you still want to leave. I'm free to go and be with whoever I choose to. So you have to answer to that, not me.
That's right.
I got you.
But some people, they get into traditions.
Yeah,
Like-
but the tradition ain't going to negate the Bible.
That's right. That's right.
So you can stick with that tradition and be unhappy.
You gotta think
Oh,
about
You can stick in that tradition and be unhappy, but I'm not gonna be unhappy. I'm gonna do everything I can do in this relationship to make it work. And if you still choose that girl over there or that guy over there is better than what you got over here, then go be with them.
Yeah.
What's something
So
to
since you brought up guys,
Oh Lord, here we go.
about Tank's comment about
What did he say? I don't know what he said.
he said
Uh-uh.
you know if you suck
Once,
on
twice.
one penis.
Is that what you wanted to say?
I
about the entertainment industry.
When we
hear about all the rumors of the male entertainers coming up having to do some type of
Why
sexual